Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unity of Mesa Online. Your soul is welcome here. I'm Reverend Judy Hildebrand, and I'm joined this morning with Candy Lewis, John Groves leading our meditation. Candy will be doing platform, and our musician today is Jennifer Sheets. Our affirmation is, I release and I let go, creating space for miracles. Can you say that with me together? I release and I let go, creating space for miracles. And let's take that into prayer. And we breathe in and we release our breath. As we continue to breathe, we affirm our ability to release and let go, to release and let go of fear, to release and let go of worry, anxiety. We embrace that space. We allow that space for miracles to occur as we move through our daily lives and our experiences. We relax into the support of Spirit, the support of the divine. And we hold in our hearts that same support for those that we love, those that we really care about, those that are in our community, and those who live on this planet. So it is with gratitude that we release and we let go, and we create space for miracles to occur. And so it is. Amen. And now I turn it over to the delightful Jennifer Sheets.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go, let it go, just let it all go. And this is what you've got to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light, and I'm free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
And now it's time for a few things for you to know. Watch for our Release and Renew meditation service to begin the season of Lent on Ash Wednesday. This short service will premiere at 6:30 p.m. on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Every year, Unity of Mesa hosts a week of spiritual education and enrichment, SEE, in the field. This is a wonderful opportunity to dive into a pool of learning for your spirit, mind, and body as you explore Unity beliefs, teachings, and practices. All the classes are online, so you can join us from wherever you are. Discerning Purpose begins tonight at 7 p.m., while the other 3 class offerings begin tomorrow. Don't delay signing up so you can get the syllabus and Zoom link prior to class. Email nancy@unityofmesa.org if you want to sign up. And you can find the registration form for SEE in the field and more on our website's Things for You to Know button at unityofmesa.org. There you will also find information on our virtual fellowship, prayer support, and much more. Although it feels like we're well into February already, today is actually the first Sunday. So you know what that means. It's Birthday Sunday. If you celebrate your birthday in February, let us sing to you. Take it away, Dennis.
Happy birthday to you. There's no one like you, uniquely created. I love knowing you. I bless you with life and abundance galore. God bless you, my loved one, and have many more.
Happy birthday, February babies.
Hi, I'm Michael Kassler, President of the Board of Trustees. We are the change agents of the world. Through our prayers, affirmations, shining our light, and giving of our abundance, we as a spiritual community committed to self-discovery and spiritual growth support the work of the greater good as we enlighten, empower, and energize one another through the greater expression of God. There are many ways to financially support the spiritual community while we meet online. Indirectly by ordering books through our website links, adding Unity Church of the East Valley as your favorite charity on Amazon Smile and Fry's Rewards, or directly by sending a check or through online giving using the Give Plus app. All this info on how to give and more can be found on our website, unityofmesa.org. If you are watching on YouTube, just click the link in the description. Now I invite you to take your gifts of love in your hands and say with me the offering blessing. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Now let us prepare for meditation.
As we prepare for our time of meditation, let's place ourselves in a comfortable position. And gently, with each breath we take, we release anything that might keep us from experiencing fully our time of silence. So we breathe in and out, in and out. And we prepare our hearts and minds for this special and sacred time, aware that we can and do create miracles. Now, as we emerge from our time of silence, let's take note of our surroundings and let's repeat our affirmation for the day. I release and I let go, creating space for miracles.
Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. You have all you need, it's all inside of you. Just close your eyes and breathe and know that you are safe. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. No need to make a plan, your heart will be your compass. Lift your sails in faith and trust that you will arrive. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery.
So glad to have you join us today, and thank you for that meditation and the songs, Jennifer. It's been a blessing. And thank you, Candy, for doing the announcements. So today we are in our 5th week in our study of The Energy of Money, that book by Maria Namath. It's a powerful book, and those of us who've been playing with it on Wednesdays, their feedback has been wow. So in our first week, we discussed on Sunday mornings crossing the border as we move from the metaphysical realm to that physical realm in our creative process. And in that metaphysical is where those ideas, those visions, those plans, those intentions are. And then as we come to that border where we're ready to shift it from this intangible vision into the physical realm where we can see it, feel it, touch it, experience it. And that's where we bump into trouble. And that trouble is usually called monkey mind. So this thing called monkey mind is really sneaky. It shows up anytime we are considering doing anything that is heroic or risky even. Sometimes it is loud and noisy, but other times it's just sneaky. And we have lived with it so long, we do not even realize we have given it control over our lives. Think about how many New Year's resolutions you have created. And how many times has monkey mind danced with you at about 2 to 3 weeks after New Year's, letting you know how bad those ideas were. So hopefully today we can shift our relationship with our monkey mind and open a path to release old beliefs which actually give food for monkey mind. In opening that path, we clear a way for seeming miracles to appear in our lives. The Tibetan Buddhists talk about the word sem, S-E-M, which is like a candle flickering in an open doorway, moving this way and that with every passing puff of air. And monkey mind is just like that. It is in perpetual motion, plotting, scheming, and gathering evidence for all its decisions. It is the reactive, not responsive aspect of your mind. And you know, we have danced this dance with monkey mind our whole lifetime. And at any time, we can choose to step out of the dance because we're not physically handcuffed to monkey mind. So when your dreams and goals walk out onto the dance floor and tap you and monkey mind on the shoulder, asking if they can have this dance with you, you can say no and continue to dance with monkey mind, or you can say thanks for the dance and switch partners, creating a new beautiful dance that feeds your heart's desire. Monkey mind's not going to leave the room, and it will even keep trying to dance with you, but you can choose to ignore it. Maria Namath has discovered in her years of work that successful people don't spend energy trying to change the course of the waters in the rivers of their minds. Instead, they observe them and learn how to best navigate them. They observe that monkey mind, then they let it fade to white noise that they can acknowledge and ignore. They know the chatter is not going to stop, so they don't waste effort trying to control it. They just release it. They let it pass them by, or better yet, they dance right past it. So I remember about a year and a half ago when I was at the beginning of my sabbatical, my monkey mind was going berserk. So I didn't do my typical planning, and I was just trusting. I held this sabbatical in prayer, and I just trusted that it was going to be fine. And my monkey mind was going crazy. And after my first 2 nights in Spain, it went even crazier due to the enhanced experience of a possibly schizophrenic person in the first Airbnb where I stayed. So when my Camino, because I was walking the Camino, contact drove me to the trailhead, which is a parking lot next to the Atlantic Ocean, a desolate stretch of rocky beach, and handed me my backpack and told me, Bon Camino. My monkey mind convinced me I was going to die on this trip. I would never again see anyone I ever knew. And as I looked both ways, the only words I could get out in my frozen state of mind, created by the screaming monkey mind, was, which direction do I go? The lady who dropped me off smiled, pointed that way, and said, just keep the water on your left and you can't get lost. Which was a total lie, I'll have you know. I did get lost every day. And even with that, being lost a lot, the people I met, the experiences I had while I was lost were the best times of that trip. And so I learned to just start ignoring monkey mind. You know, I checked it out to make sure there wasn't any real danger, like I was going to step off a cliff into the ocean or something like that, or that people had guns all around. There was a gun the whole time I was there. So I just started ignoring monkey mind, and it didn't stop screaming the whole 6 weeks, but I didn't have to pay any attention to it. And I had an amazing adventure. I was never in any real danger. So don't let your monkey mind keep you from living life fully. Maria Namath has a list of ways to identify monkey mind's voice. Listen and see if you've ever experienced any of these things. And when you did these things or said these things or imagined these things because of monkey mind, what happened? What happened to your life as you did that? So one is being vague. I'll get to it later. I can do that. Dealing with the past and future as if they're the present. Taxes have always been a difficult thing to do and will always be hard for me. Being defensive. I don't need to hear that from you. Just back off. Taking things personally. So you don't like me anymore? Feeling resigned. It doesn't matter. It will never work. It was a stupid idea anyway. I've heard that from many of you. Making qualifying statements. If this happens, then I'll try to do it. That perfect happening never happens, does it? Making excuses. I was late because of this and because of this. Instead of, sorry, I'm late. I get pretty good at trying to make excuses. Using either or thinking, either I get a raise or I'm going to starve to death. Being paranoid. Nobody listens to me. Nobody likes me. Oh, I'm going to die out on this hiking trail. Fragmenting our personalities. Part of me wants to do this. Part of me says no. Part of me is too tired to care. There's no wholeness creating energy to take you forward. Making comparisons. Why am I the only one having computer issues? I'm the only one who ever loses emails. You never lose them. Rationalizing. Yeah, I'll take this money under the table. Doesn't everyone do that? Justifying our actions. I've watched my diet all week. I deserve that cheesecake today. Even if health is my primary intention. Good health. Deflecting concerns with jokes. I have no comment on this. My pet peeve is living with someone who uses that as their deflection, their monkey mind. It's really hard for me. Okay, being a martyr. I work harder and longer hours than anyone else. I can play the martyr part really well. Becoming petulant or grouchy. If I want your advice, I'll ask for it. Being impulsive. I want it and I want it now. So which ones of these were your favorite monkey mind behaviors? Spend some time this week noticing when you recognize your monkey mind in any of your behaviors. Just notice, and you will be amazed at how often monkey mind is actively participating in your life. Matter of fact, actively running your life. And as you start to change your relationship with your monkey mind, remember, monkey mind is really tenacious and loves its dance with you. And we all know what happens when a tenacious child is having to be held accountable and we start to ignore or work on changing their behavior. That behavior always, as a behavior specialist when I was teaching, it's the behavior when you start to try to change it or modify behavior, it will always increase in intensity and duration before it subsides to an acceptable level. So just know your monkey mind, as you start to pay attention to it and start to say, nope, I'm not going to give you the power, the authority, your monkey mind's going to throw some temper tantrums probably. And remember, you are not your monkey mind. You just dance with it. And it's often a wild tangle that keeps you spinning and off balance instead of a sweet, supportive waltz that creates this beautiful experience. Maria Namath writes, monkey mind wants to be right at any cost, even if it needs to manufacture incorrect facts about the way life works. My personal belief is we have seen a lot of this during the past several years at an increased elevation level in our government leaders and our news reporters. It's created chaos for all of us. She continues to write, even when the monkey is relatively quiet, our minds set to work creating structures of knowing to define and clarify accurately or inaccurately the world around us. So a structure of knowing, and under her definition, is a mental model of how things work. It contains all of the thoughts, the feelings, the beliefs, the attitudes, the memories, the body sensations, and points of view that surround our present view of something. Based on this, we organize everything we know about the world. These structures of knowing can be so deeply entrenched that it seems impossible to think about things in any other way. And we have deeply ingrained structures of knowing about money and the energy of it. So as a baby, we learn as a structure of knowing that crying gets us food, or a dry diaper, or gets us held. All good things, right? And there's no other way for a baby to communicate those things. But as we get older and the expectations become we use our words, we need to let go of that structure because it is no longer sustainable. You know, the child in school who cries every time they need something will really struggle to be socially successful, academically successful in school until they're able to release crying as the structure for having all of their nurturing needs met. So what structures did you build around money when you were little? And which ones of those are you still carrying with you? Pay attention to your repeated behavior around money and see how much of it is intertwined with a childhood structure of knowing. Mine was, it took a while to find this one for me. Mine was, if you are working hard around the house, helping, I will reward you with some money. But it had to be extra work beyond the daily chores. I never got an allowance just for doing those things that supported the family. What do I still do though? I do extra work beyond the duties of any job I am in. I believe my structure of knowing is that you have to work extra in order to earn the money. Identifying what these structures are, then knowing when to let them go is impactful in learning to work with that energy of money or even the energy of your life. So let me share a Buddha tale with you. So there is this man walking down the path and he comes to this large river and the path continues along the edge of the river, but it's a really pretty steep bank and the path is really close to the edge and it looks really unsafe. But the other side of the river, it's a pretty slow moving river, the other side of the river is smooth, it's a nice beautiful field, it would be really, it's flat, it would be easy to walk on. So he builds a raft. He puts it in and he paddles easily across the river. It's a real placid river. And he gets to the other side, he climbs out of the raft, picks it up, puts it on his head, and he carries it with him for the rest of his journeying. So was that raft useful again? No, but he was still carrying it around. It was heavy, it was awkward. We need to know when the usefulness is done. So in Monkey's Mind's view, a truth should last a lifetime. The raft is useful. That should last forever. But that's not true because all structures of knowing have a developmental lifespan, a specific period of usefulness. If you keep them too long, they will create stagnation. And that happens in communities also. When they create a way of being, a structure of knowing of how they should be together in its community, and it doesn't change as times change, as lives change, the communities become stagnant. And this includes the structures of knowing a church community or a congregation carries. And as a community, this community will be having the opportunity to explore your structures of knowing and release those that will not serve this church community in post-COVID. And by doing that, you will create an opening for the miracle of the right and perfect new spiritual leader to show up. But it will take all of you to dig out the hidden structures of knowing and to decide which ones need to be released with intention and what new structures of knowing need to be created in alignment with the beliefs of this community in order to move this community into the post-COVID era of church. So watch for those reports from your board. Watch for those surveys that will be coming forward, those chances to sit in circles and dialogue, because what you will be doing is releasing your structures of knowing that are no longer relevant, to create an opening for the miracle of the right and perfect intentions and visions and beliefs for this community moving forward. So as you play with these ideas this week, remember, you are greater than anything monkey mind can throw at you. You are absolutely greater than anything monkey mind can throw at you. You just need to be able to recognize it. And you have the capacity and you are developing the knowledge and skills of how to create your heart's desires. So dance with those desires. Step away from that tangle with monkey mind, that entanglement with monkey mind. Identify it. Play with this week. Dance with it this week and have some fun. And thank you for being with us. Namaste.
My faith has been challenged to the core. All those things that I was so sure of, I just can't count on anymore. But a new strength and wisdom has risen from my soul. Each day brings new lessons, and this much I do know, that life goes on, even though there are mountains, even though there are valleys. Life goes on, and now I see I don't have any answers. I just take it day by day. Life goes on. I get so scared of life's uncertainty. I keep trying to hold on to the people I love. Sometimes I forget God is holding me. Love is surrounding me, and it's all part of the journey, and life goes on. Even though there are mountains, even though there are valleys, life goes on. And now I see I don't have any answers. I just take it day by day. Life goes on. I wish I had the power or a magic wand to take away all the suffering and pain. All I can do is have an open mind. Control is an illusion. We're all living on God's time, and life goes on. Even though there are mountains, even though there are valleys, life goes on. And now I see I don't have any answers. I just take it day by day. Life goes on. Yeah, life goes on. I keep walking over mountains. I keep walking
want to thank everyone for helping this morning with, or this week, whenever you see us, with putting together our service. Thank you to Jennifer, to Candy, and to John. And please join me in our closing prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And we are blessed. Amen. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Don't let monkey mind control you. And just good noticing. Thank you.